Welcome back to Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Today I played the last round-based zombies map that Cold War offers, Forsaken. And now the Forsaken spawn room is kind of weird. It's not even like you kill all the zombies on round 1 and then it changes to round 2. It kind of just changes even if you don't kill all the zombies, so it's kind of like timer based. I then go up to this portal, interact with it, and then I have to survive for 30 seconds, which is really easy. Honestly, I'm only on round 2. And as you can see, I'm already on round 4. I haven't even turned on the Rampage Inducer 2. I'm only around like a minute and a half into this game too. It's kind of crazy. I also thought this was Wonder Fizz at first, but it's actually Death Perception in the spawn room of Forsaken, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's ever been an actual perk besides Quick Revive in the spawn room. And don't mind me casually just on round 7 in the spawn room. It's getting kind of hectic. Yes, this is the entire video. Me just sitting in the spawn room. Finally though, I do turn off airplane mode and I exit the spawn room and it takes me to this place where Jug is. So of course, like any man who sees Juggernaut, you're gonna buy it when you don't know how to play the map, and also the fact that you're on round 11, 4 minutes in, and also like and also this is like my first time actually buying a wall up, and I've never bought one because I always usually hit the mystery box or I just keep my weapon that I start with. It's hilarious. Also, let me just say one thing right here. Stop commenting toes! I'm tired of seeing it! So basically, I open up this place, which is basically Burger King. It has a bunch of burgers in it, which I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can consume them if you're low on health, but I mean, that doesn't really matter considering I'm full on health anyway, so yeah. Also grab the first part, which allows me to repair the broken ether portal. I then go hit the mystery box, and I get the ray gun first pull. This is the first time I've ever done that. It's a good feeling, man, honestly. If only I could get that on D Machine and get the speedrun world record, which is never gonna happen. I'd be lying though if I said I didn't want to get the ray gun. I mean, literally everyone wants to get it. They literally made it so good in Cold War. It's actually ridiculous. It's back to its glory days, but it was really never good in the older games anyways. Only reason people thought this gun was good in World at War because it literally had no competition. Now it has like 50 other wonder weapons that it has to compete with, and it just can't do anything. And then try to shoot off the head of a mannequin. This is an Alpha Omega, buddy. Wait, why am I even talking about Alpha Omega when I haven't even played? Also, yes, you saw I got the third part. I already found the second part. I forget where it was already, but I mean, it literally tells you where the parts are, so that's the thing about Cold War. They made it so easy, but I'm fine with it. But I don't even know, the Abomination spawned in. I don't even know what to make of this thing. It's basically just the Margwa, but it looks way creepier. I believe that he's also stronger, so that's nice. You can damage his body, but you most likely want to aim for his head, as that does the most damage to him. And literally, he can look at how much shots he's eating from the ray gun. I'm doing like 200 damage with the ray gun. That's just not you, bro. This thing also like jumps inside me. This thing jumps towards me and it goes inside the wall. And if I hadn't said this already, this is the one map on Cold War Zombies that I actually have never played and never experienced before, because I kind of just quit and I don't even know what I did. So it was kind of cool to play this map. If I had to describe this map, it's basically just Revelations for Cold War. And then I open up this door, and another thing, if you buy Mule Kick, considering it was first actually made in actual perk machine in Mario Tone, when you buy it, like all the guns around it kind of fire off and it kills zombies. It's weird, but it's cool. I then repair the ether portal so I can then go through it, and then I'll of course get Pack-a-Punch open. When I do try to go through the ether portal to Pack-a-Punch, then an Abomination spawns in. He's not really that hard to deal with. Literally all you have to do is Ring of Fire him and he dies pretty quick. Also, can we just talk about how I'm on round 19 and I'm just getting the Pack-a-Punch? I then push this button, which allows me to actually use Pack-a-Punch, of course. And also another thing, they have made a PhD a perk, but also if you stay in this area for too long, then you start taking damage and you can actually die. I thought it would literally just insta-kill you, but no, you literally just take 10 damage. It's not that bad. It's probably mainly due to the fact that no zombies spawn here though, but then again, just make it so you just get teleported out if you stay in here for too long. This is also so hilarious. I find where the high round strategy is, but I can't get into it because I don't know how to do it. It turns out all you have to do is get Ether Shroud. You do need tier 3 because it basically boosts you forward and you can go through the door. And then you do basically, I don't know what it's called, the Ronald Reagan or whatever. I then try to kill zombies with my M16, realize how trash it is, and switch back to the ray gun. I, of course, buy Elemental Pop because who wouldn't? It's the best perk in the entire game, but seriously, it honestly isn't even that bad. The fact that you can activate random alternate ammo types, and also, when you upgrade it basically a bunch of times, it changes to the tier that you have. So let's say you had tier 5 brain rot. If you upgrade Elemental Pop to tier 5, then you're going to be activating tier 5 brain rot, which is nice. Also, why didn't they make it so turn works on special enemies in the older games, huh? I then pack a punch my ray gun for the third time. Very easy considering I stayed in spawn for like 10 rounds, which is kind of a fault on me. I just wanted to test how the spawn worked. But I'd assume if you were going for a round 100 speed run, you would probably stay in the spawn until like round 15, so it doesn't really matter. I then buy Death Perception, and honestly, the perk machine for that, it just looks so nice. I then proceed to camp in the spawn room because I had no idea what to do, considering I had no idea what the high run strategy was. So I just camped on top of a truck, which actually worked. The zombies didn't throw their meat at me, yeah. I then buy a war machine, which the war machines actually, it's weird. They only cost 100 rare salvage. I thought they cost 250, but honestly, the fact that they changed it to 100, unless it was always 100, I mean, I probably don't even know. But I mean, you can, the reason 935 is possible on every single map is because a war machine exists and Death Perception. If Death Perception didn't exist, you wouldn't be able to get the war machines. If war machine didn't exist, you would not be able to basically do high rounds. Well, I guess you could, but it would take a lot longer. You decide to turn on the Rampage Inducer, and look at what we have here. We have super sprinters. No! Okay, so now the strategy that I would use, considering, like I said, I didn't know the high round strategy at the time, and I didn't know you had to use Ether Shroud, tier 3. I literally just sat in spawn, sat in the corner, and just whenever I had Ring of Fire, just use it, and then you can spam the crap out of the ray gun. Whenever you don't, you just literally kill enough zombies till you get Ring of Fire. That's basically how I did it. Nothing really too special. And also, when you leave the spawn room, then the spawn room kind of changes to back to round base instead of like a timer base. It's weird, but I mean, I'm fine with round base anyways. Boy, am I gonna love Outbreak. This is literally what I mean when the war machine is literally the best thing in the entire game. Did you just see what I did to that entire horde? It's so stupid.
I have genius idea. Let's add score streaks into zombies and make them ridiculously overpowered. Yeah.
On round 48, I did take it down, and then bought Death Perception. It just instantly died. Didn't even stand a chance against the super sprinters. Well, the second game went a lot better though, because I summoned the Forsaken and I completely effed myself. Yeah, I only just realized that the Forsaken is actually the announcer for the power-ups and stuff. I then stand on this crystal, which spawns a bunch of elite and special enemies, but it's pretty easy. Even though I just have a knife, it's still pretty easy. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's to get the Crystal Axe, which is such a fun weapon to use. It stops doing anything at round 45. I mean, seriously, look at this thing. It's an axe, and then you can turn it into an actual gun, but the gun is actually terrible. Only use the axe. The axe can one tap all the way to 45, and then it just stops doing anything. It can still two tap on any round, but the zombies just run way too fast for you to be able to do anything. And also, I just spawned in Nocturne Totem because of the arcade. That's pretty cool. And now I finally learned you need Ether Shroud, so I was able to do the high round strategy, which is really simple. You literally just aim your crosshair at that door, and all the zombies just die. Really easy. And you can basically pull this off and have literally a relaxing time up until around 45, where you actually have to focus and use the ray gun with Ring of Fire, and also use the war machine. Also, you probably preferably want to get the M79, considering it's such a good weapon. I mean, you know, it's so sad when the launchers are literally better than the actual wonder weapon. I'm looking at you, Black Ops 4. So using this strategy, I was able to pull this off until about round 55, until I eventually died because I just could not get that M79 from the mystery box. That's why you always start with it, because the box just hates you. I literally got the ray gun 3 times, which I didn't even know you could get the ray gun when you already have it. That's weird. But I got it like 3 times, and then I got the Crystal Axe like 2 times before I even got the M79. I never even got it. I'm gonna be honest, this is the most hilarious thing. I'm trying to revive myself. Boom, insta dead, and that's game over.